Hey guys, right here I have a 2018 Nissan X-Trail 2.0 two-wheel drive. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. Press the unlock button once to unlock the driver's door and press it a second time to unlock the rest of the car. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. And the X-Trail in Malaysia does come standard with Nissan's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the chrome button on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just like the unlock button, press the chrome button once to unlock the driver's door and press it a second time to unlock the rest of the car. Along with that smart keyless entry is a push button start system. So to start the X-Trail, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. The power steering system on the T32 X-Trail is of a rack and pinion type with electric assistance. Standard on the pre-facelift model is a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. Beep, beep. The X-Trail in Malaysia only comes with Nissan's Xtronic Continuously Variable Transmission, otherwise known as a CVT. A CVT is an automatic transmission which does not have fixed gear ratios. Instead, it has an unlimited amount of gear ratios. The aim of a CVT is for better fuel efficiency and a smoother drive over regular automatic transmission. Manual shifting through 7 virtual gear ratios is available by using the gear lever. Rear parking sensors and a 360-degree camera system are standard items. The reverse camera features active guidance signs. In terms of safety, the pre-facelift X-Trail comes with 2 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, vehicle dynamic control, traction control, hill start assist, an alarm system, and mobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer 2 mid-row seats. As usual, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. 17-inch 5 twin-spoke alloy rims are fitted to the pre-facelift X-Trail. The rims on this car are wrapped in 225/65R17 Continental Cross-Contact LX Sport tires. Ventilated disc brakes are found on all 4 sides, and the suspension is McPherson struts in front and a rear multi-link setup. Nissan's answer to the likes of the Honda CR-V and the Toyota RAV4 is the X-Trail. While its 2 main competitors were launched about 5 years earlier, the first generation T30 X-Trail was a little late to the market, as it was only unveiled at the 2000 Paris Motor Show. Since then, 2 other X-Trail generations have appeared, the T31 model since 2007 and the T32 model since 2013. Riding on the Renault-Nissan CMF CD platform, the T32 X-Trail debuted at the 2013 Frankfurt Motor Show. With the T32 model, the X-Trail now comes with the option of having 7 seats for the first time. It also features a softer styling approach with more curves, when compared to the boxier styling of the first 2 generations. For the 2017 model year, the T32 X-Trail was given a facelift which altered the head and rear lights, the front and rear bumpers, the front grille, and some interior elements. The facelifted T32 X-Trail also receives a new hybrid variant. In the North American market, the T32 X-Trail is sold as a 2nd generation Rogue, replacing the 1st generation model. Powering this X-Trail is Nissan's MR20DD, 2 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, Naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine with direct injection and variable valve timing. It produces 142 horsepower at 6000 rpm and 200 Nm of torque at 4400 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 11.1 seconds, onto a top speed of 183 km per hour. The fuel tank carries 60 litres of petrol, and the combined fuel consumption for the X-Trail 2.0 two-wheel drive CVT is 8.3 litres per 100 km. 197 grams of carbon dioxide is emitted per kilometer, and the X-Trail is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The facelifted T32 X-Trail, which went on sale in Malaysia just last month, is offered in 4 locally assembled variants: 2.0 two-wheel drive CVT, 2.0 two-wheel drive Mid CVT, 2.5 four-wheel drive CVT, and 2.0 hybrid two-wheel drive CVT. Exterior features of the 2018 X-Trail 2.0 two-wheel drive include automatic manual leveling halogen reflector headlights, LED daytime running lights, front and rear fog lights, roof rails, indicators on the body-colored side mirrors, and chrome door handles. Mirror controls, window lock, central locking, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a full automatic function in both directions. Storage, bottle holder, and speaker. Interior brightness adjustment buttons, trip reset button, stability control, eco mode, headlight level adjustment, storage, pull this lever to release the fuel door, X-Trail floor mats, and the driver's seat in this X-Trail 2.0 does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, this lever controls the seat height, and this bar down here controls the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The X-Trail's parking brake is foot operated. The pedal is located right here and it is currently engaged. To disengage it, push the pedal out, and to engage it, simply push the pedal back down. Dual zone automatic climate control system, on-off button, passenger side temperature, front and rear defrost, driver side temperature. Dual means if you have it turned on, each side will have individual temperature controls, but if you turn it off, the driver side will control the temperature for both sides. Air conditioning, outside air, recirculation, automatic mode, different modes, and fan speed. Storage, power outlet, auxiliary and USB ports. Cup holders and storage. The cup holders are cooled as well. You can switch the thing on and off by the lever right here. The pre-facelift X-Trail comes with an integrated head unit with a 5-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and 6 speakers for the sound system. The stock sound system that the X-Trail uses is actually quite alright. It is a fairly simple head unit to use. CD player, scan, eject, FM AM, CD, display. You can bring up your 360-degree camera, side cameras, and media allows you to go between iPod, USB and auxiliary. Volume and power, repeat, random, 6 preset stations, settings menu with your Bluetooth settings, bass treble, balance fader, brightness, contrast, and whatnot. And to go back, hit the back button. You can also use this knob to tune to your desired radio station and go through the different folders. If the iPod is currently playing, hit the menu button and you can bring up now playing, playlists, artists, albums, songs and all that. And Seek Track is right up here. Central locking, power folding side mirrors, cruise control, Bluetooth telephone controls. This button also doubles up as your voice control. Different mode selection, Seek Track, volume controls, and these 2 buttons right here control the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. This button returns to the previous menu, while this button cycles between the different menus. Currently, range, average speed, trip meter with the distance traveled and elapsed time, fuel economy menu, media menu, chassis control, vehicle warnings, and the various settings menu. And this trip reset button right here, down below you can go between trip A and trip B. Light and indicator controls, wiper controls, and the steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Front center armrest with storage below. There is another power outlet right in here as well. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, sunglass holder, LED reading lights. It also doubles up as your interior lights. And the sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a light. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, and storage. The middle row seats slide, recline, and you can flip them down to increase boot space. To slide it forward and back, locate the levers at the base of the seats. To flip the seat backs down, locate the straps right here, pull it. You have to pull this and this lever at the same time. If you just pull this lever, you flip the seat back forward, move the whole seat forward, and you can gain access to the last row of seats. Now that I am in the last row of seats, with the middle row seats set in their furthest back position, I don't actually get any legroom at all. As you can see, no legroom. The only way that I can fit back here is if the middle row seats are moved further forward. Headroom is about this much for me, and I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. So the last row of seats are actually best suited for smaller individuals or kids. But for the last row, you get storage areas. Or for the right side, you can use it as cup holders. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. As mentioned earlier on, I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall, and the middle row seats are set in their furthest back position. I do get quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much, and I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually quite nice and spacious back here for the middle row seats if it is in this configuration, and the seats are fairly nice and soft. Storage pockets on the front seat backs, rear aircon vents in the middle. And if you're not using the middle seat for the middle row, you can always flip the seat back down via this strap, and you can use it as an armrest or use it to store drinks, as there are a couple of cup holders on the back of this part. Right above, for both sides at the back are grip handles, and there is a hook for the right side. Rear interior light. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad beneath this portion right here. Boot space in the X-Trail with all the seats in place is 135 litres. Fold down the third row seats by using the straps on the third row seat backs and the boot space becomes 550 litres. With all the rear seats folded, 1520 litres is the boot space. To the right of the boot is a light and a power outlet. In 5-seater mode, there is a cargo cover that can be used to keep items in the boot secure. Under the boot floor is a storage area, and under this storage area is the vehicle's spare tyre. The rear doors in the X-Trail do open quite wide and an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry into and exit from the rear seats. Adjustable headrests for all rows of seats in this car. Window control, storage, bottle holder, and speaker. The front passenger seat in this X-Trail does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the height adjustment. Nicely sized glove box, grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2018 Nissan X-Trail 2.0 two-wheel drive. Thanks for watching and goodbye.